Ranno wins this matchup +5.
HamirTime has had something else to say about it.
No,
The last like
hates
10
this
times he's
matchup.
put. Yes, no,
But I have watched his gameplay. He does not do counterplay to Clairen properly at all.
that and they buff nerfed Clairen. I think it was a little more of a nerf on the rework side.
It was objectively a nerf. Like
it was not objectively a nerf because it does.
The up air change was significant.
No, I'm talking about the
that one.
the
I think,
30 frame window as opposed to a 20 frame window between stuns.
So you would think it might not be a nerf, but the reason it is definitely a nerf is because they also changed the engine. So hit pause lasts less long, so it's doubly bad. So it's the extra frames on hits, like on multi-hits, aren't there anymore. So you can't use Nair to like reset your stun window anymore because it's faster, and then also you have 30 frames. So it is. There are a lot of combos that don't work anymore because of the change. But
Interesting.
on the other side, there are other confirms that sometimes work now because people don't have enough time to DI. They will eventually learn to DI, but in the meantime. But then the up air change is also a big nerf in the whole shit.
Well, that combo still will catch people's double jump.
You know, he could have just held down.
Correct, but he decided to double jump.
You see, as soon as you get hit by Clairen down tilt, or jab, you hold down. I mean,
So Yazid also has this really fun habit of thinking that he's not out of disadvantage. Or thinking he is out of disadvantage.
when he's not out of disadvantage.
When he's not out of disadvantage. And so, like, he'll start holding in. But, like, in neutral, he's actually pretty good about choosing his spots.
He didn't
down. I was going to say, we didn't back air that? Should I just drop off back
drop
air?
off anything.
Yeah, drop off anything to stop her
Drop
from
off
getting
fair
back.
probably would have got reverse hit and killed.
Oh, that nearly worked. Holy crap. Yeah. So is that true?
No.
No. Okay, it's just a DI mix.
You just need to.
even
Ranno,
Lily was getting hit by it when she was playing against Non.
at that percent, Ranno just needs to hold away. But there are some, like at higher percents, actually it's weird. You can just hold down. It's just, I guess, forward and backward. It just works. It's different for every character though, which is
Like, nice tag.
Oh, nice. Which makes it very, like, you have to know the matchups and how they work with Clairen. But for Ranno, yeah, just hold away. Because he's a little
against. Oh no, that was an SD from Carrot, and instead HamirTime accidentally saved him.
Yeah, that should be a tipper. I'm on board.
Ooh! Off the top, stylish! And Yazid looking around like, are you serious?
The thing is, I hit him with that in friendlies earlier.
It feels so satisfying. My favorite thing to do, being a bad Rivals 2 player, is read someone's spot dodge and just run up and side B.
Also, as Clairen, or another other thing that's so straight to do is, because you spend so much time like down airing people's shield and stuff, you down air, and instead of grabbing or doing any of the other stuff, you just side B, and they'll try to do an option out of shield and just get destroyed.
Ooh, okay, we were reading a neutral get up, and instead, good get up attack.
I mean, yeah, he just, Carrot held that for too long. If he had just let it rip, it would have hit because missed attack, but nice.
Ooh, yeah, and there goes the double jump and a nice spike.
I don't know. It's so hard to tell when you can actually tech stuff in this game. It's not as easy to tell.
I think he would have just been way too low as well.
Well, then you can air dodge up and then also wall jump and then up B. So he had resources left. So I think he could have gotten back if he was able to tech. I just don't know if he was actually able to tech. Yep. Oh, up tilt, up tilt. What are we doing?
Listen, he wanted the drop through combo. Oh, okay, that's a very, very dead Clairen.
Yeah. Very sad. We hate to see it. Okay. Comboing that into up air is kind of crazy.
You know,
that's the point where most Clarens just bail.
I got to watch Genesis X2, and who was playing again? It was Maple, right?
I don't know. I didn't watch any of. I watched some of Ultimate because Hurt win.
It was definitely Maple, because I remember there were a couple points when Kekasol got double dunked with the fair, and they were talking about how those were pretty hard to set up. Also, I love how the one day last week I was commentating a set, with Kai against Case playing Maple, and I was like, oh yeah, Case got the DI mix and reacted with the proper aerial when he tethered. And then Kai came up to me and he was like, yeah, they actually patched that, so now it's more reliable and less DI-able. And I was like, really? The one time I'm going to talk about the one knowledgeable thing I have about this game? They patched it. Funny enough, for a game that I don't play, I actually follow the patches fairly closely.
Yeah.
Just because I'm constantly curious about what adjustments they're going to make to the various characters. I like how they nerfed Edalus.
The worst character.
The worst character in the game, and they were like, what if ice shards couldn't do shield damage?
Hell yeah. I'm so down. I think Edalus is cringe.
They did make it harder to SD in between stocks, which is nice. For all those Edalus mains out there who were trying to get armor in between stocks and slowly slid off stage with the neutral B.
I'm kind of sad they got rid of that because, using that as a way to edgeguard would have been sick.
But they would have had to remove some of the aerial and lag on it.
Yeah, I guess, but not if it's a last stop.
But it's just really funny. They were like, we reduced the friction so that way players don't accidentally slide off the stage as often when they try to use neutral special on their ice patches. And I was like, so you're telling me the Edalus mains are just bad?
Yes. But you just...
the big fair opportunity, and instead we're going to call out the early up B.
Just go to ledge, Izzy. Just go to
For real. I think he's so used to catching players off guard. So, in Rivals 1, Ranno's Needle Storm after his up special was super useful because there were no ledges, and that was his only way to stop someone from getting a guaranteed punish after he up-beat. In this game, is there really any use for it?
In the air? Recovering? No.
Is there any use for Needle Storm?
As a move?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good poking tool. It's a good... You mean the up B where he spins?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a good mix-up. I thought you were talking about his actual neutral B, the needles. No, yeah.
No,
yeah.
Needle... I think it's called Needle Storm or Needle Spin.
It's just a mix-up. If you hit someone with it when they're not expecting it, it's nice and it will keep them off you, but it's not something you should do every time because it's definitely punishable.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I don't think I figured out how to punish.
But it was very amusing because I actually loved watching Rivals 1, so I'd watch that shit all the time, and the Ranno players were crazy, even though Ranno was not... He was maybe top 3, top 4 on a good day. Oh, we messed up the bubble and still made it back. Okay, good parry. But anyway, the commentators were remarking about how cool of a counterplay it was that Ranno mains figured out they could do the Needle Storm at ledge, and it was pretty safe because things had less lag in that game. And so that was the whole counterplay to getting edge guarded was Needle Storm.
And getting edge guarded in this game is don't get off stage.
Yeah.